My people, my Biafran people, how una day? How una day today? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This is the Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency, Oyendo Mazenamde Kano. May God bless, 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 may God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Biafra, USB, His Excellency, ESN, Ekpa'S, Simon Njoko, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you because we know in your hands Biafra has come. In your hands Biafra will be safe. And in your hands, now that Biafra has come, the people of Biafra will rejoice. When I say the people, I mean the men, the women, the children, the old, the young, the sick, the mild, the gentle, the civilized and the uncivilized, the civilized and the uncivilized, the civilized people and the uncivilized, the uncivilized, the uncivilized. Oh my God, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. Biafrans, we have a work to do. We have a work to do to educate our people. The civilized and the uncivilized. Those born in Biafra and those born in the bite of Biafra. I repeat, those born in the land of Biafra and those born in the bite of Biafra. One day I will do a lecture on the bite of Biafra. The same way with the Biafrans, we are going to Lagos now to go and do a trade. There is a reason why the Yorubas and the Fulani, they chose to have one seaport in Lagos. Is to destroy our culture the way it was before the coming of the white man. You guys didn't understand the bite of Biafra was where the trade was happening. We were making our money before the coming of Britain in the bite of Biafra. That was like a seaport, a natural seaport, a seashore, where countries from Africa around the whole world, they were coming to do trade. Back in the days, barter trade system and the rest. So when we came with the name, when Ojukwu and the rest of them came with the name Biafra, they did not make a mistake. But that's for another day. So I repeat, those born in Biafra and those born in the bite of Biafra, we shall all come together. We shall all come together. Oh my God, have mercy. Please, I want you all to listen to every word I say. They make something, they make sense. They are meaningful. They are deliberate. I don't speak about the bush or beat around the bush. Every word I say, they are meaningful. Words, they are like spells. When your dibia, they do in juju, in magic, what they are doing, their incarnation, they are saying words. Words, they are like spells. They are like magic. Words. When you say something, it becomes flesh. In your Bible, it says, let there be light, and there was light. Let us create man in our image and after our likeness. They discussed it, and before you knew it, man was created. So please be careful. Every word I'm saying here, I am meticulous in my approach. They are deliberate. I don't just talk for the sake of talking. So when I say, those born in Biafra and those born in the bite of Biafra, we shall all come together under one voice, under one accord, under one union. Under one union. We did that in Latin Finland. We came together under one voice, under one accord, under one union, and we redeclared Biafra. So when I speak, they are deliberate because I have targeted and forecasted what will be in the future. So in my introduction, when I always say those born in Biafra and those born in the bite of Biafra, we shall all come together under one voice, under one accord, under one union, and scream for Hallelujah Day, the day that the God of Biafra has made. Fellow Biafrans, today I want to speak to you all about protecting the mandate. I will not go deeper in this one because a coded message between our Prime Minister and Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S must be left as coded. The only way to understand the meaning of a meaning behind the meaning of a word or a statement is for you to find a way to encrypt and decrypt that message. But sometimes, when you code a message, it means it's only meant for two people, two individuals, as our deputy used to say all the time. Individuals. And now, everybody in that zoo, they're talking about individuals, individuals, individuals. You have stolen her lexicon. She brought it into the Biafran movement. Instead of calling out names or insulting them, she said, these individuals. And today now, everybody is saying individuals, individuals. That's good. It means you guys, you are learning. You are learning. I like that. We are learning slowly. As I came with the phrase, actions and inactions. Today, even in the zoo government now, you'll be hearing actions and inactions, actions and inactions. We are students. We are in a college here. So today, I want to speak on this. Protecting the mandate. The first instruction given by Obatobie was to make Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S her surrogate. And also, for her to protect the mandate. Some of you heard this, but you guys did not understand the rationale behind that statement. Some of you heard this, and you allowed the enemies or the miscreants to tell you, oh no, it was just for a short period of time. To be a surrogate means for a short period of time. No. If I'm going on a journey, I will tell my house help, my servant, my gatesman to protect the house until I come back. When I come back here, perhaps that instructions becomes null and void because I am home. But when I am away on a journey, I am held somewhere, and I tell them, say, take care of the home, be my surrogate, protect the house, protect the family, take care of the children until I come back. That's the same thing as being my surrogate until I return. Since that statement was made, our prime minister is still being held in Finland, incommunicado. It means he cannot communicate with the outside world. Incommunicado. In isolation, total isolation, to call a spade a spade. I've been keeping this not to break your heart. Biafrans out there, our mothers out there, who cry when you hear things like this. But our prime minister is being held incommunicado. He cannot communicate with the outside world. So those who say, oh, I spoke to our PM for 30 minutes. Oge Nkere, I call you a liar from the bottomless of hell. For you to claim that you spoke to Simon Ekpa for 30 minutes, you are a liar. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. The same way you all are, recording people's audio. The main one you should have recorded, the audio from our prime minister. Suddenly, you forgot how to record. But you could record when our sister, Ada Diolama, I understand she's a bit strayed now. She's confused because she's in a dilemma. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. But if Oge Nkere can record the audio from our sister, Ada Diolama, where she was telling him, thank you. Oge, thank you. How did you know? Oge, thank you. I tried to cover myself. Someone was thanking you and you recorded it. How come? When you spoke to our prime minister for 30 minutes, as you claim, you couldn't record even a statement or a sentence from our PM. I call you a liar. Simon Ekpa is being held incommunicado because they know his strength is on social media, according to Nigeria and Finland. So they said the first thing they would do is keep him somewhere in total isolation by himself. He has no access to internet. He cannot call the outside world. Only the people that he has access to are the legal team and also his family, his wife or partner for conjugational visits. Conjugation, when a man dey for prison, the wife come meet him to make love and all those things once in a while. Conjugational visits. You see me, I don't study the laws of Finland. And that gray area that says when somebody is being accused of being a terrorist, the same way in America, they have Guantanamo Bay back then, where anybody, when they say be terrorists, they carry them to where? Guantanamo Bay. They lock them up there, torture them. During that time, Finland also had this law that if you are being accused of being a terrorist, they will have to grab you, keep you in total isolation, incommunicado, and they'll be reviewing your case every week. That's a tricky one because sometimes they can hold you for as long as possible, saying they are reviewing. But we thank God there is a clause in that policy of Finland or that law which says for a maximum of 7 months, we can hold a person, review, but there is a maximum time for 7 months. So very soon, it's just that I've been so busy. Very soon, I'll be coming with a program where I will forecast. I will use science to forecast a time, a duration, a time space, a lineage time, a linear time where you expect Simon Ekpa to return. Something in your Bible they could not do. Everybody said, repent because Jesus is coming. The world is coming to an end. Your pastors, they told you the world was coming to an end. Today, those your pastors, they have died and the world is still going on. But for me, I will use science in this time to tell you all the return of Simon Ekpa. Because Finland is a civilized country, not like Nigeria where they don't follow rule of law. So they can bend the law in that shithole called Nigeria. But in Finland, they must follow the law. They must follow the law. So please, my people, I want you to put your mind. Think of a man being held incommunicado. He cannot communicate to his followers, his 80 million followers that love him. He being the prime minister. But he wasn't even there during the redeclaration of Biafra because it was a deliberate attempt by Nigeria and Finland. Hold on, let me sip my coffee. Yeah. It was a deliberate attempt by Nigeria and Finland to make sure Simon Ekpa is not there, because they were banking on the hopes that the people will be cowards and we shall run away. That what we are doing is just online stuff as they assumed. So they said, please, is it possible to hold this man before the convention? And when it was held, some people said we should suspend going to Finland. Or let's go to Finland and have a jamboree. Let's just go to Finland and have a good time. A feel-good factor, Go and meet ourselves. Umunna, to come together. Jubilate. Chop food, chop rice, take photo. Dance. And come back home. Some of those people in the so-called cabinet, they came with a suggestion that we should do that. Not only that, 2 days after we heard that Simon Ekpa was held somewhere or he was missing, people came from the cabinet and they suggested that a new leader. God have me. Hey! Obatobi, I'm so sorry, man. You've gone through a lot. You are in a room full of vultures. You are in a room full of vultures. Very, very sad one. You are in a room full of vultures. They were waiting for you. They were waiting from all angles. But today, let me get back to what we're saying. While Simon Ekpa was held incommunicado, he came, and the first instruction he gave was for somebody to be his surrogate. And the main one was to protect the mandate. Somebody he trusted so much, somebody he believed in, somebody that while he was here, they were attacking that somebody. That someone was being attacked in meetings. We saw those videos. And Simon Ekpa stood for that person. The attack on that person has not ended. In the absence of Simon Ekpa, those attacking that person, they have been able to succeed in confusing, not to convince, but to confuse some of us to believe that that person that Simon Ekpa was protecting in those meetings, we saw the videos, your eyes could not tell you lies. You saw how they lied in the name of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S. You saw it. Don't make me go back to that video. You saw it. You saw the way everybody was against her in the meeting when Simon Ekpa was here with us. And Simon Ekpa told them, no, you are wrong. She has told me nothing about you. The coordinator from Canada was saying, oh, she has lied on me. She lied on me. And this, look, you are wrong. She has told me nothing about you. But today, in the absence of Simon Ekpa, they've come again. And now they have blackmailed our sister. They've given her a bad name. And some of you have fell for it. Today, the same mandate, the same instruction given by Simon Ekpa is the same mandate that today some of you are now insulting. You are calling it a Fulani bank and the rest of them. Protect the mandate. That was the gospel, the first assignment, instruction given by Simon Ekpa while he's being held incommunicado to somebody he trusted with his life, that he made that person his chief of staff. Likewise, the case of Nnamdi Kanu, while he was held in the DSS dungeon, the first instruction he gave was to give Simon Ekpa a slot on Radio Biafra for him to propagate that gospel because he trusted Simon Ekpa. Do you now see the similarities? Nnamdi Kanu kidnapped from Kenya, sent to Nigeria through an extraordinary rendition. He got to Nigeria. The first instruction he gave was for the so-called DOS to give Simon Ekpa a slot in Radio Biafra, because he knew that the only person who can push that gospel in his absence is Simon Ekpa. But those around him, because they were the ones that colluded against him, for the first time they went against Oyendu. They said, no, we shall not obey or execute that instruction. And now in the case of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S, according to Marian, she came and said, Simon Ekpa has asked you to be the surrogate and also to protect the mandate. To protect the mandate. To protect the mandate. To protect the mandate. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S now wanted a bit of clarity. She now asked, can you explain which of the mandates he was speaking about? Marian, in response, told Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S, he said, once I tell you the mandate, you will understand what I mean. Because that coded message, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S now nod her head, say, okay, no problem. That was when the enemies knew they have to strike and bring her down by any means. That was when the enemies knew they have to strike, tarnish her name, destroy her reputation, lie on her name before the people of Biafra, and to bring her down. Hence, this video is something I would like us to share together. In this video, where they discussed question and answer, and somebody posed a question to Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S, Oyibo. Somebody posed a question. It means somebody can ask him a question. And I would like you to hear that question. But I could just give you a preamble of it. Where they said, are we owing Oge Nkere some money? And in the end, when we go back to Biafra, does that mean Oge Nkere can now come and hold the government on ransom because we are owing him some money? He can come and hold the CBN or the Central Bank of Biafra on ransom because we are owing him some money. The response or the answer given by our Deputy Prime Minister revealed a bit of the elements of protecting the mandate, but not all. I will not expose more that I found out about protecting the mandate, but I want you to sit back and relax and hear this message. If you are genuine in your heart, this will solve the problem. This will allay the fear in your heart. Those who are the doubting Thomases, this will make you to have clarity in your head, in your mind, in your body, in your soul, to know say of a truth. There is a method to someone's madness. When someone is doing something and you're wondering, why is this person doing this thing? There might be a reason. Protecting the mandate. Protect this house until I come back. Protect the children. Take care of the children. Take care of the house. Look after the house until I come back. It means your number one goal. Your primary objective is to protect the house until the master is back. Until the owner of the house is back. So what Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S is doing, it's a deliberate attempt to make sure that mandate is protected. But I don't want you to take my words for it. I want us to hear this video, listen to the conversation, and I will try to break it down once and for all, once in a while, just to show you guys what's going on here. My people, if you are ready, listen to this and I'll come back. Listen.
A task to Islamize the whole Nigeria. President Tinubu never withdrew those police from that guard. They continue to guard the governor because that is their agenda.
Listen.
The extraordinary people of Biafra, good day.
Good day.
I welcome you all to this question and answer session. I already said my name, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S. Yes, our young nation is alive and growing strong.
Okay.
The government remains committed, focused, and is working tirelessly to achieve our ultimate goal, which is to fully secure, defend, restore, and build our homeland.
Hold it there. You've heard the goals as listed by our Deputy Prime Minister. You can see where she targets. You can see the focus, the objective, where the government is heading towards. We are now in a government. And you all can see from her own mouth what she said. The direction of the government. So right now, I want you to hear the question posed when it comes to money issues, because that's always the problem. That thing about money is always the problem. Money can break a people up like the 5 heartbeats. Money. When money comes into an equation, suddenly, people will not turn to your enemies and all those things. So, make we watch and hear this one. If you're ready, let's go. Hear this.
A lot of Biafrans.
Now listen.
So, we keep, witnessing what is going on. Please, I want you to have a little patience with me. I know that we are...
Oh, just ask the question. Please, go straight to the question.
So,
You've got to go.
Last week, sometime last week or last 2 weeks, because I live in California.
Listen.
And I had been part of the California group that is shared by, I don't know who is somebody that I respected and many people respect too. But I felt so disappointed when I saw her on social media with all the round things that she was making. Now, one of the things that she said that I picked, apart from everything that doesn't really make any meaning to me, was that Isaiah Oge Nkere, so to say, lent some money to Biafrans, and that he was requesting or demanding that his money be given back to him, but you say no.
Hold it there. This is the origin of the problem. I don't know a woman who always boasts how she was there during the time of Uwazurike. She was there during the time of Nnamdi Kanu, and she was still there while Simon Ekpa is doing what he's doing with our movement, and also now she's still here with us when it comes to Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S, and now with Oge Nkere. I was there when they asked her that question. I watched that video, and she said that Biafra government is owing Oge Nkere some money, and that money has not been paid. It has not been repaid. I was worried because that was a red flag. Because to me, the only way or the only thing I heard from Simon Ekpa was the IOU, a new phenomenon, a great concept to draw in funds, and at the end, when Biafra is now redeclared, we now pay you back with interest. Excellent stuff. But to say that somebody, without us being aware of it, somebody has an exclusive deal, an exclusive offer to give Biafra government some money, and we are owing him that money. And the rest of, in fact, let me not go deeper before this guy, but that was the problem. That was the red flag. That somebody exclusively gave some money to Biafra, and now a government is owing that person some money. That's a red flag. Because I believe if they've given us that option, say, okay, who wants to borrow Biafra some money? And we are paying you back every week during fundraising. So many of us will raise our hand up to do that. So for you to say that just one man was giving that exclusive offer, it means that now only him and Simon Ekpa discuss, say, give me this money and every week we shall be paying you back. That's a red flag. I would have called that a criminal enterprise, not a country. Because no one man should have all that power. No one man should have all that power to say, I gave this country this money and they are owing me. And every week after fundraising, they pay me a bit of the money. Let me not go before this young man is speaking, but please follow this man in this journey. It will reveal a lot about protecting the mandate. A bit of it though. But listen, take it back. Listen, please.
Oge Nkere, so to say, was, lent some money to Biafrans, and that he was requesting or demanding that his money be given back to him, but you say no. From my own, if I'm correct, I may be corrected. Our Prime Minister, when he was asking Biafrans for IOU to support the struggle, he said when Biafra is fully restored, anybody who gave money to Biafrans will be refunded.
I agree with you. When Biafra, we need your IOU. Give us the money, no problem. IOU. IOU means I owe you money. IOU. When you break it down, they owe you money, they owe you money. No problem. But when Biafra don't come, now we will repay you back plus interest. That was the only thing I heard from Simon Ekpa. He never came and said, okay, some people just come and give us some money, then every week we pay on our back. It is not done. I've never heard that before. And to call a spade, a man like Oge Nkere does not have the money to borrow a government. It cannot come from an individual. It must be collective. Make not the use in our brain. One man cannot have all that power. A man who is doing spare parts in America, they cut car down. If they chop cars down, they send to that zoo called Nigeria for business. Can't have that kind of money to borrow a government. We're talking about millions. Millions of dollars. He doesn't have it. So to say he borrowed us 60,000, that's just chicken change. And now, because of the 60,000, every week, somebody is behind closed doors giving you some money. Ada Onuwu every week, without the consent of the Prime Minister, nor the consent of his chief of staff, she they collect more money by herself. They pay somebody every week. Unless an agreement was documented that a money raised by the people of Biafra, that a chunk of it, before giving account to, a chunk was taken off every week and given to an individual. That's a very strange one. No accountability, no transparency, no integrity, and no honesty. Because while we're sleeping in the night, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. While we are sleeping in the night, she is busy taking a chunk of the donations made and giving to an individual. We'll get there. We'll get there. Watch this. Listen.
When I don't know who made that statement, I was wondering why now.
Listen.
Money to Biafrans will be refunded. But when I don't know who made that statement, I was wondering why now? So my question is, was Biafra as a nation given to Oge Nkere as a collateral? Because I'm wondering why he had to hijack the treasury of Biafra. So that, because it's very, very important. By the time we go back, a lot of us wouldn't want to go and start fighting the same battle we are fighting today against Nigeria, because some group of individuals sold our land to the British merchants. So, as far as you know, because I know that you are the closest person to Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. From what you know, the extent you know, please, it is very important to clear this air when Simon comes out and begin to address us. Possibly, if there are some things he knows that you don't know, we may also ask him the same question. He will need to clarify to Biafrans. So, my question is, was Biafra used as a collateral to get money from Oge Nkere that made him to hijack the treasury of Biafra.
Hold on there, my brother. Collateral mean like, I want to borrow money for your hand. Hold this my cell phone. In 2 months' time, I will come back and pay you back. Hold this my house. Give me 2 million. I want to go to Obodo Yibo. Give me 20 million. I want to go Obodo Yibo. Take my house, take my land as a collateral. This is a very good question. Because when they say an individual, one person borrow us money, borrow a government money, a big problem with that. It's a big problem because today, that zoo called Nigeria, it is crying because every day, Tinubu, they fly around the whole world going to take loan from World Bank, IMF, and the rest of them. And now, look at how they are trembling. Because IMF can come with a policy for that zoo called Nigeria. They have to obey because they are owing some money. So, Biafrans, I hope you understand where this is going at or where it's going to. Say one person say Nigeria or Biafra is owing us. One man say Biafra they owe money. One man. One man talk say Biafra they owe money. That same man is the who? The accountant or the finance minister back then. That same man is the one going to Washington. The biggest mistake that Samanekpa made in this government was to allow the finance minister, I keep saying it, the money man, the man that carries the money, the man that carries the purse of the government, the money of the government, that keeps the records of the money of the government. You allow that same person to be the one to go to Washington to go and discuss with the bourgeoisie, the who is who in America. Biggest mistake. There must be a separation of roles. Total independence. The right hand must not know what the left hand is doing. So the only mistake we made was to allow the one that they call the finance minister to be the one to register the office in Baltimore in his name. The same one that is now going to Washington to discuss. He's carrying the money, the wealth, the purse of a government going to Washington. Biggest mistake. And today, that same one is the one saying we are owing him some money. He borrow our government some money. One man. One man should not have all this power. One man should not have all this power because if you now say you want to restructure a government and you remove that one man, when don't test power, when don't smell power, when don't chop power, we don't drink coffee, breakfast, eat all those things with America, the who is who in America. That one man, you assume that when you make a restructure, you remove that man, he will cause some trouble because he has tested power. Power is intoxicating. People when don't test power, they don't want to let them go. It is sweet. Power is sweet. If you're not disciplined, power will carry your head. That's why an old man like Tinubu, a man in his 70s or 80s, an old man who should be in the care home. I keep saying it. My father, when he was 65, he left his whole businesses for his children to run. Time for him to relax and enjoy life. Let the children grow up, begin to learn the trade of their father. He was enjoying like a king, relaxing every day. While we were not toiling, working, improving on his business, bringing in new ideas to the business. While in his 60s, he was enjoying life. No more hustle, no more stress, no more cracking of the brain because you have walked to a distance. Now, allow yourself to enjoy in your old age. But in that zoo called Nigeria, because they love power and they have seen the free money coming from oil, the Biafran oil, they hate the Biafrans, but they love the oil. They have seen the money, the revenue, the uncountable money every day. They come from the ground, what they call the black liquid, the black gold, crude oil. They've seen it and they love it. They said, I will not let go this more money. It's too much, the money too much. Billions of dollars, it is too much. I will be in power, I will die in power. So what you see happening in Nigeria is not by mistake. It is power, intoxicating power. The love for money. So when somebody say, I borrowed Biafra some money, And suddenly, Ada Onowu, a woman that was there during the Biafran war, she's not the one in the midnight while people are sleeping. We have done fundraising. We have gone to bed. While we are sleeping, she will not sleep. She will wake up and take some money to give to you. Look, you will hear it very soon. It's coming. You will hear it from the mouth of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S. When I heard it, I said, Simon Ekpa has gone through a lot. No wonder he said, protect the mandate. Let's continue. Very, very sad one.
At the end of the day, when we go back fully to Biafra and his money is not paid to him, is he going to come after the Central Bank of Biafra?
Listen.
So that we'll start all over again, fighting for another set of freedom. Please, it is very important to clear this air.
Thank you, thank you so very much, and I appreciate the way you're concerned. And even though I didn't want to address this, because I keep saying that we are building a nation, and it is okay for sometimes for people, disgruntled elements to castigate in whatever form. Let me first start by saying there is no time that I, Dr. Orabueze, says or stopped the payment of any money to anybody in the United States of Biafra.
Boom! Listen.
This individual you called that loan money to Biafra, we are not owing anybody anything. United States of Biafra.
Are you hearing it now? These individuals you called, though, we are not owing anybody anything. We are not owing any individual any money. This is coming from the chief of staff of Biafra, the second in command after Simon Ekpa. So whatever she says must be taken as truth. She knows what she's talking about. Let's continue. Please listen, I beg.
Biafra. This individual you called that loan money to Biafra, we are not owing anybody anything.
Okay.
United States of Biafra. We are not owing any individual. So that information from that individual is not true. It's not accurate. The IOU, there was a condition for the IOU.
Okay.
And many sincere Biafrans have contributed towards the IOU. And the condition is once we protect our land, those IOU will be given back. That is the condition. Let me just tell Biafrans, when the information from the lady you talked about is...
Now listen to where she now exposed Ada Onowu. Listen to it now, because this is where the problem started, but some of you did not see it. The first person to refuse giving accountability was Ada Onowu when it comes to finance or money. She was the first. You will hear it in this story now. Biafrans who are not in the government, be careful. Don't allow people to, mesmerize you with lies. Come and hear the gospel truth. I told you, money is a problem. Money is evil, or the use of money, sometimes can be evil. When you taste it and you love it and you don't want to let go, it becomes a problem. So please, hear the way she exposed Ada Onowu, something she has been hiding all this while. Ada Onowu will not come out and tell you this one. No. She will not come out and tell you this one. The so-called treasury back then will not come out and tell you this one. Make una hear am again, I beg. Listen.
Let me just tell Biafrans, when the information from the lady you talked about is not true, we are not owing anybody anything as far as the United States of Biafra government is concerned.
I don't know who say we are owing somebody. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S, who is the chief of staff, said we are not owing anybody. As long as the government is concerned, the government of Biafra is concerned, follow me in this journey. Make them hear they go. Listen.
When we were operating the New Dimension mandate, and this is the first time I'm going to clear this air.
Breaking news.
So that when people come out to misinform Biafrans, they're fully aware of what they are doing, the damage they are doing when they misinform the public.
Okay.
Not that we don't expect this, but also once the Prime Minister is out, they will be able, if at all there will be any room for that communication at all, which I believe there won't be.
Okay.
When we have New Dimension mandate, I made it in such a way that if there is any money that is going to be taken out from the account of that group, it will be well documented.
Boom. When they came with the new mandate account, she made it in a way, being the chief of staff, and any program, she's the one that heads it. In the last meeting we had, the private meeting where Ekpa'S was asking Simon Ekpa, are you saying that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S is the one responsible to manage all the program? He said, yes, when it comes to the program, she is the one that manages, supersedes all the programs. So we know that one for sure. So this new mandate is another project, a program that they are working on. And the way she designed them, she did it in a way that if anything they go through, any transaction is happening in that account, there will be an alert that will come to her because she's the one superseding. She has the power. Chief of staff. You see, now you guys are now seeing the power of the chief of staff. You now see the role that in anything they are doing in that government, she is the eyes of Simon Ekpa. She can make moves like this to checkmate, or put some controls in place to mitigate any risk, Oyibo. To put a control in place to mitigate risk, it means say she don't make sure say this account or this mandate we are doing here, these things must be in place so that if anybody want to do anything outside what we have put in place, there will be a trigger that will now lead to an what? Alert. I will find out. They may not know the controls I have put in place. But if they by mistake do something, I will find out. That's exactly what she's trying to say here. So let's take it back. Listen, please. Listen.
New Dimension mandate.
Listen.
I made it in such a way that if there is any money that is going to be taken out from the account of that group, it will be well documented. Mm-hmm. And I will be aware of that.
Boom.
It happened.
Wait, I beg, madam, I beg, sorry. If any money is taken away from that group, new mandate account, it will be well documented and I'll be made aware of it. Documentation is everything. Well documented means you have gone through the triangle of integrity, documentation. Where you have integrity, availability, and the C stands for something else. Escape my mind right now. Credibility, integrity, availability, CIA. That's a triangle. CIA is a triangle. CIA is a triangle. C stands for credibility. I, integrity. A, availability. So she has done it in a way that if any money is going out of the account, it must be well, properly documented, and she must be made available. Oyibo. She must be made available. Aware about it. CIA, credibility, integrity, availability. Oyibo, come on. Respect me, man. Respect me. To have that in, I'm saying the structure must be in place. And the key factor to make sure say that structure is in place, there must be that triangle there. The triage. CIA. Credibility. Integrity. Availability. In the case of Oge Nkere, he failed in availability. They told him, give account for the money. He said, no, I'm busy. I am driving. Second one again, give account. There is no money in the account. He has failed in availability. It means he has also failed in integrity, because now we don't trust you. I don't know who failed in integrity and credibility. You were taking money out of the account without telling anybody. You were working on autopilot. We have left the days of autopilot. And this woman, when it comes to the mandate account, she was taking money by herself and giving somebody without people knowing about it. Every Saturday, after we do fundraising, she takes some money out of the account and pay to somebody else's account. Baloney. She has failed in credibility. She has failed in integrity. And perhaps there is a gray area when it comes to availability. CIA. This is the way I structure by my brain when I'm analyzing. You must structure your brain in a way that you follow what? The framework. I mentioned that time, framework. You must have a framework. If you work in a framework where you include CIA, that triangle in there, then you follow the tenets. It means whatever they are doing, there must be credibility, integrity, availability of the money. Hello, give an account of your stewardship, availability. Yes, this is the amount we have made. Hello, what are you doing there? Are you giving some money to people outside? No, I'm not doing it to credibility. Can I trust you? Integrity. Follow me in this journey, my people. Follow me. So when Simon Ekpa said, protect the mandate, you will see the reason why Simon Ekpa said that. It's coming. It's coming. But I will not go deeper beyond the scope of why he said it. Take it back and listen. Listen.
For that communication, which I believe there won't be.
Listen.
When we have New Dimension mandate, I made it in such a way that if there is any money that is going to be taken out from the account of that group,
okay,
it will be well documented, and I will be aware of that.
Okay.
It happens that at a point we have this individual,
okay,
that was then the treasurer of New Dimension.
Okay.
That was
Hold on. Do you now see the noise in the background? The moment she wants to now expose somebody within the cabinet is now making a noise. Please, to Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S, always be mindful. Anybody else who makes that kind of noise in the background, please sack them. Sack them. They are spies. I noticed when you're about to make this key point, suddenly there was a noise in the background. People are now opening their mic, playing just to confuse so that we will not hear. They don't want the Biafrans to hear the truth. They are playing noise in the background. Oh God, my God. Oh my God. People are wicked. Let's take it back. But please, I want you to filter your ear. Decipher that noise away. Filter it away from your ear. Only hear the words from Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S. Please, you can do it. Your brain can do it. Your ear can decipher. Select the ones you want to hear and keep away the noise. Your ears can do it. I beg una, make una hear what happened there. Channel your brain and mind to only listen to the words of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S. Somebody deliberately made noise there to confuse us. That's what they've been doing all these years. Even in the time of Simon Ekpa, when he's speaking, they will put something there, noise, to distract us. So please, I beg una, make una listen. You can do it. Your listening skills is needed here. You can do it. Please take it back and listen. Please listen.
It will be well documented, and I will be aware of that. It happens that at a point we have this individual that was then the treasurer of New Dimension. That was
the other side of the plant.
Yeah. Okay.
Noise.
That was what this individual do is when we do fundraising, after every fundraising,
listen,
she will go and sign out money from the account without informing myself or informing the organization.
Hold it there. This individual, whenever we do fundraising, she will go and sign some money outside of the account to somebody else. She will take some of the money and pay somebody else without telling Dr. Ngozi Orabueze or any other person in the organization. She was working on autopilot by herself. On whose instruction was that? Now you see the hierarchy. Now you see a problem in the hierarchy. It means she took the instruction from somebody who is not Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Somebody was working above their job role. They went over the head of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze and told Adajolama, I don't know who to be sending money to somebody's account. We know the account she was sending the money to every weekend, though, after every fundraising. While we're sleeping in the night, she is not sleeping. I don't know. The one say, oh, trust me, your money, trust me with your money. I promise you, the money will go to the men on ground. Trust. She's the one doing this. After fundraising, while we are sleeping, she will go into the account, take some money on autopilot by herself, and pay somebody. She takes some chunk of the money donated and she pays somebody. Hi, God. Hey. Now you understand why somebody said protect the mandate. It's coming. Protect the mandate. Protect the mandate. Protect the mandate. Now you understand. It's coming there. We are getting there. Take it back. Listen.
That was what this individual do is when we do fundraising, after every fundraising, she will go and sign out money from the account without informing myself or informing the organization. That is the only thing that I stated. Nothing more, nothing else. I told this individual who was then acting as the treasurer of mandate that any money that has to go out from the mandate account, I should be aware of that so that I can inform the executives of the organization that such money goes out. This individual said no, that she has the right. After every fundraising, before we even wake up in the morning, she will sign out some money, transfer the money to this other individual's account.
Wow. This individual said no, she has the right. My people, think about this stuff. Think about it. This individual, the chief of staff asked her to stop doing it. She said no, she will not stop. She said no, she will not stop. She has the right to do it. She was caught in the process. She was caught in the act. And they told her to stop. She said no, she will not stop. So when I said the first person dealing with money, finance, that refused to give account or obey instruction is Adano. Because they told her to stop. She said no, she will not stop. Stop dipping hands in the mandate account and paying somebody. She said no, she will not stop. Do you now see the finance? You see how money intoxicates? Do you now see the problem with money? Let's take it back. Listen.
So that I can inform the executives of the organization that such money goes out.
Take it back. Listen.
Nothing else. I told this individual who was then acting as the treasurer of mandate, that any money that has to go out from the mandate account, I should be aware of that, so that I can inform the executives of the organization that such money goes out. This individual said no, that she has the right. After every fundraising, before we even wake up in the morning, she will sign out some money, transfer the money to this other individual's account.
Whoa, she said no, she has the right. She said no, she has the right. They asked her to stop. She said no, she has the right to do it. She was working on autopilot by herself. She gave herself the right, the power to do it. Biafrans, I hope that they hear this one. No, some of them, when they're confused, some of you that, you have allowed those who were not in the cabinet, the new cabinet, to convince you or confuse you. I hope you are hearing this. The first accountant, the treasurer of the money account, the first person dealing with money that refused to give account was who? I don't know. She was the first. Oge Nkere was not the first though. I don't know who was the first. They caught her in the act. They said, stop doing this. She said, no, I will not stop. I have the right to do it. God, my God, have mercy. And you people still attack Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S. You are hearing it for the first time. When Simon Ekpa come out, you that will come out and apologize to us, I will first shame you before I forgive you. Those out there that will come and cry again, hey, I'm sorry, big girl from your heart. I will first shame you before I forgive you. I will forgive you. Those of you who will come back and cry, big girl, forgive me. I am sorry. I did not know. I will forgive you, but I will scold you first. Because Biafrans expect so much from you. Biafrans expect so much from you. That's very, very bad. That you did what you did against our Deputy Prime Minister. Because very, very soon the truth will come out. And when that truth comes out, you all will come and cry, Biko, I'm sorry. Find somewhere in your heart to forgive me. Biko, I am sorry. I did not know. They confused me. I am not a saboteur. Yes, you will cry like a bitch. You will cry. We shall forgive you again. But I will scold you that time. And I will warn you, say, never in your life should you deviate again. Because you have done it too many a time. You will come and cry. I am sorry because I didn't know. I was supporting her. But after 3 months, they said we should return to Brigi. I began to attack her. I'm sorry. Please, pick up. You will cry like a... In fact, let me hold my anger down. Those that love to cry, you will cry and cry and cry. And we shall keep on forgiving you. But you have lost your reputation, your integrity, your credibility is gone. Yes, we'll love you now. We'll take you back. But you have lost your integrity. Because we warned you guys. We warned you all. This problem was going on when Simon Ekpa was here with us. This problem you are seeing now, it was going on when Simon Ekpa was here with us. And Obatobi sided with Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S. So what do you think will happen when Obatobi is not here with us again? What do you think will happen? They will come together and they will hit on Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S the more. And unfortunately, Obatobi is not here to stop them. So you Biafrans in the public, you Biafrans in the local, you are now making mistakes. You are now being gullible, easily misled. And now you are attacking the only woman who was asking for integrity. Think about it. Every weekend, we do fundraising. Person go chook hand, collect some money. say she dey pay somebody every week. Is that how it's done? What deal was in place? What contract was there that every week we pay you back? Tell me, show me the contract in the name of God. Even the World Bank that give loan don't do it this way. Now quarterly they pay, quarterly. Every 3 months you pay, every 4 months or every year. That's how you do it. Not be every week now. Which kind of loan be this? What is the contract in that loan? The details, we want to see it. That will make you deep hand in fundraising, hot cash. Raw money, raw. We just, donated that same night as we are sleeping. This old woman in her 70s, she will not sleep. She will wake up. She will drink some coffee. Wake up by 2 a.m. Begin dip her hand into the money, taking some money, giving to somebody without nobody knowing about it. And you tell me that you believe in her. Oh, we love her. I don't know. She's the best. You love what? A woman behaving that way does not have integrity. A woman behaving that way does not have credibility. She is not credible with money. She's not. Now you understand when Ekpa'S said protect the mandates. We are getting there. We are getting there. Follow me in this journey. Follow me. Follow me in this journey. We're getting there. Take it back. Listen.
Of mandate, that any money that has to go out from the mandate account,
okay,
I should be aware of that so that I can inform the executives of the organization that such money goes out.
Okay.
This individual said no, that she has the right after every fundraising, before we even wake up in the morning, she will sign out some money, transfer the money to this other individual's account. That was exactly what happened. There was nothing, all that information from the lady you talked about, there was nothing like money was paid. Nobody is owing him anything as far as this information is concerned. So that is the only thing. That is the fact. And that was why eventually, when the Prime Minister observed that this treasurer we had,
listen,
after fundraising, we sign out money to these other individuals, the Prime Minister now said that they cannot continue to be in New Dimension mandate.
Hold it down. Hey, God, my God. Obatobie, God bless you. Obatobie, God bless you. When Simon Ekpa found out, when the Prime Minister of Biafra found out, listen, two parties were there, they were arguing. COS told, I don't know, we'll stop taking money every weekend when we are sleeping from the fund we have raised. You take more money and pay to the account of Oge Nkere. I told you to stop. You said, no, I will not stop. I have the right to do it. I'm on autopilot. This my job role as treasurer is autopilot. I am above the law. Nobody can tell me what to do. Yes, you are chief of staff, but you have no power over me. You have no right over me. I will not stop. I will keep on doing it. I have the right to do it. Every Saturday after fundraising. It means she is so concentrated, she is so fixated on the money. Even oh my God, listen. She was all about the money. That every week, oh my people, every week as we did raise money for donation, she go take money for midnight. People don't go sleep. Okay, goodbye. God bless you. All hail Biafra. We raise the good money now. Good night. Goodbye. Program don't end. People they sleep. As she they sleep, she no go sleep. She go wake up. She will not sleep. She will wake up. When she wakes up, she goes to the account, withdraw some money from the fresh money raised. She withdraws some money. Obatobie is sleeping. Chief of staff is sleeping. I don't know who will not sleep. A woman in her 70s. A woman we respect, Don't get me wrong, oh, I love her and I respect her. But she was doing this by herself on autopilot. And when the chief of staff asked her to stop, she said, no, I will not stop. I have the right to do it. Who gave you the right? Who gave you the power to do such? And suddenly, chief of staff took the case to Obatobie. When Obatobie found out, you see what Adanowu is doing with his kind heart, he removed her from being the treasury of protecting a mandate, that account. But because he's nice, he's soft, he's a good man, then he was trying to make peace. He now took her to Briggy account. He tried to treat the cancer. Person don't catch somebody when no get integrity. But to treat them, to say, okay, live and let's live. Okay. For now, leave that account, move to this one. That's his own style of leadership. If Nana me, I see what you are doing, I will fire you. You'll be sacked immediately. Those who sabi me, they sabi me now. I will laugh for office. They will like, oh, boss, you're the best boss. Yes, but once you mess up, once you deviate, I sack you. No sympathy for that one. They know me, they know that about me. Say, I am tender, loving, and caring. I'm nice, I'm sweet, I'm meek, I'm mild, I'm charming. I make them laugh. They are happy with me. But the moment somebody cross that line, the moment you break the law, you breach the law. You break the contract. You breach our policy. Massacre. I will take my time to investigate, as Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S has done. If I find out, I will call you for hearing. Say, you did this. If you say, no, why will I do that? Impossible. I will go into the data. I will show you the audit trail. I will show you when you log in. I will show the code. I will show your name, your username, how you logged in, and your password. Psychology. Big time. Lord have mercy. This is crazy. Unbelievable. Lord have mercy. Ekpa'S came and saw it and said, okay. I've seen what she's done. I will move her away from that account to a different account. Perhaps that's the second mistake of Obatobie. First mistake was to allow the money boy, the one that carries the money, the finance minister, to allow him to be going to where? To Washington. It means he's carrying the purse of Biafra, going to Washington to meet the who is who in America. In eyes come open, say, I'm enjoying, I'm drinking coffee with this great man. This man I watch on TV. This man I see with Donald Trump every day on TV. Now I am taking coffee with them. I am drinking with them. I am, taking pictures with them. I love this. May it continue. I love this. Please don't stop. That's the first mistake by Obatobie. Second mistake was, okay, you have seen what this woman is doing. Fundraising, unaccounted for, raw money, raw cash. What we call the white powder back in the days. Raw cash, 100% China white. Raw cash. Hot, fresh, from donation. Not even up to 1 day old. We did fundraising as we sleep for nights. Everybody is sleeping. Simon Ekpa'S is sleeping, resting. Everybody is sleeping. This woman is waking up, log into the account, take some money, pay somebody. Where is the contract that they said that's how it should be done? Where is the contract? Where was the MOU signed that every weekend as we raise fund money, don't even check how much we have raised. Just log in, take some money and pay somebody. Pay the money to Oge Nkere, to be more specific. Show me the contract. Where was this signed? Where was this documented? I don't know where was this documented? Oh God. But Obatobie, being a kind-hearted person, being very soft, gentle in his approach, he saw what she did, took her away from that department and placed her somewhere else. Still to deal with money. Biggest mistake. Now, take it again and hear this. Hear it.
The minister observed. That is a fact.
Listen.
And that was why, eventually, when the prime minister observed that this treasurer we had, after fundraising, we sign out money to these other individuals, the prime minister now said that they cannot continue to be in New Dimension mandate. Because I put those information out. It is not just for, again, I'm not accusing anybody of any.
They cannot continue to be in the New Dimension mandate account. They cannot continue to be in the New Dimension mandate account. I hope now you have seen the linkage there. When Simon Ekpa saw what was going on, he then said, oh, okay, going forward, she cannot be there anymore. She can't be there anymore, you know. He saw that. So he said, she cannot be there. Let's continue.
But it is the normal process of the kind of country we are trying to build, where there's transparency, where there's accountability, especially from people that we entrust our money in. You cannot just go out and just sign out money and give to somebody without either the director of the organization being aware of what you are doing. We do not want to build a state like Nigeria, where we are coming out from. That was the only thing that I said that made these individuals to become upset. They started saying, oh, that they give money and that I'm blocking the repayment of that money. That is not true.
Boom. You see? They now came and lied that they were giving out money. And Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S came and blocked the money. Unfortunately, the uncivilized ones, the vulnerable ones, the uncivilized ones. In my prayer, where I said the civilized and uncivilized, those born in Biafra and those born in, I always pray that prayer. When I start my video and I make a statement, it's like a prayer. It's like a prayer. They now lie to the uncivilized ones. Those ones who are easily misled, the gullible ones. That this woman, they stopped the money. She's stopping the money, and you all believed it. You attack a woman who is trying to help Obatobie in his absence. That's why he said, protect the mandate. Protect the mandate. The first commandment by Obatobie. Protect the mandate. It's painful, but I'll tell you this. Where Obatobie is right now, he has no access to internet. He's not seeing what is going on. But he knows there'll be a problem. He knew that there'll be a problem going on, which is why he said, protect the mandate. When I say I am Obatobie, I am Simon Ekpa is me, some of you don't understand. It is a metaphorical expression. A metaphor, Oyibo. Because I have noticed the place Simon Ekpa's mind is when he makes or takes an action. I see myself when I analyze, I'm taking the exact action. When he makes a decision, and I try to think and understand why, the psychology behind his mind of doing it. When I look into it, I notice that was exactly what I'll do as well. So when he told Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S, protect the mandate, I understood. Because these idiots who are saying men on ground, men on ground, men on ground, what they want to do, they have a channel to mess up the mandate more money and claim they've paid the men on ground. That was their plan. You see, their so-called men on ground, look at what they are doing there. Their plan was while Obatobe is away, they take all the money, they waste it, and say, no, while you were away, we gave the money to men on ground. It means Biafra will become broke. The same way they are saying, no money in the Briggy account, no money, you are owing me, no money. When Obatobe comes back, they will tell him, there is no money. What have you done with the money? We have given the men on ground. A lie from the pit of hell. Obatobe being wise, he said, protect the mandate. Ngozi, you are my surrogate. Protect the mandate. Fellow Biafrans, I'm somebody who is neutral. I came with the lexicon, with the phrase, an independent media. I mentioned being an independent media. Go to my description, you will see there, we are an independent media. And now everybody, every Tom, Dick and Harry are calling themselves independent media, independent media. No, being independent means you are being pragmatic in your mind. What you are saying comes from you. Nobody can sway me. I can't be misled. I must follow the structure placed on ground. And looking at everything, I know Simon Ekpa is smart when he came with a structure that there was no deputy prime minister in his structure while he was in Briggy. But now that we now have a nation now, things are different because now all things are new. Protect the mandate. I hope you saw what was happening to the mandate. How somebody every night while we are sleeping, she's logging in the account, taking the money, giving somebody. They caught her and said, stop doing it. She said, no, I will not stop. I have the right to do it. You have the right to do it? The case was given to or sent to Obatobe. Obatobe now came, said, what? You are doing this? Took her away from that department, from that account. She had no more access to the account and she's angry with Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S, saying that she stopped the money. But it was Obatobe that it came to him. He knew about it. He now took her away. He took Ada away when he found out what she was doing. I hope now you understand. But till this day, they still blame Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S for that. Oh, she doesn't want to help the men on ground. Oh, she's punishing them. Or Abu Fulani, she'll be Fulani woman. And you believe that. You all believe that. The gullible ones. You believe that. The minors, those who could not think for themselves, you are allowing them to think for you. I call you all the minors. Minor. When I look at it now, a minor is somebody who cannot do things for themselves. They need someone to help them. Very, very sad. Let's continue.
All I requested for is, before the treasurer of the organization move any money to this individual, you must let me know so that I can let the organization know.
Okay.
And that was the only thing. For anybody telling you somebody gave gave the government 60-something thousand and the DPM said the money will not be paid. Please, that is false. The second thing I want to let Biafrans know.
Okay.
When these individuals continued to act without transparency, exactly, maybe the same thing we are witnessing, without the normal process of running a successful organization, some of us find it difficult to operate in that particular organization. And I believe that was brought to the notice of our Prime Minister.
Okay.
And eventually, when the Prime Minister analyzed the whole situation, he told those two individuals they must leave mandate. And that was why they are no longer executive or holding any position in mandate.
Boom. Are you now hearing that? Is that clear enough, my people? Make una talk through now. Make una talk through for once. Is that clear enough? What else do you expect? Is that clear enough? That's all I'm asking. When Obatobe found out, when he found out, because since he didn't know that was happening, but when he found out, those two individuals, now you know their names. Onuwu and Oge Nkere, they were removed from the mandate account. They have no position in that mandate account anymore. Hence, protect the mandate. Protect the mandate. If the first assignment, instruction given by Simon Ekpa is for Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S to protect the mandate, if she was bad, if she was the one that blackmailed Simon Ekpa, what do you think he would say? He would have said, remove the mandate from her hand. She must hold no position. I demand she steps down, step aside from all administrative positions. I demand she will be suspended, suspend her until I return. Because he would not want to let the cat out of the bag. I ask her to suspend herself, recuse herself. You don't belong to any position. You are suspended, remain suspended until I return. That's what she said. But no. He said the first commandment, protect the mandate. Protect the mandate. Protect the mandate. Why? Because he trusts her. He has confidence in her. He believes in her. There is something they've been discussing. He was his eye. Or she was. Or she is the eye of Simon Ekpa. Protect the mandate. Protect the mandate. Fellow Biafrans, you've heard all what happened in the secret. Or what happened in the private. These same two people now, they have come together. They don't form an alliance against Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S. And some of you now, you are here, you are attacking her, insulting her, calling her names. My people, if you don't know what's going on, before you attack her, what you can do, step aside and observe. Be neutral. It's okay to be non-aligned. It's okay. You can do that. Be non-aligned. It's okay now. You can do that. Play it safe. You can play it safe and be non-aligned for now. For some of you who are not strong enough, you can play it safe until Obatobe comes now. You can play it safe. But don't be easily misled and you're attacking the woman who is doing the right thing, who is protecting the mandate for Obatobe. Don't allow them to succeed in destroying the works of Obatobe. I only expect those who don't love Biafra to be doing this. I only expect those who hate Simon Ekpa to be doing this. I only expect those who are with IPOB and the rest of them to be doing this with Simon Ekpa because deep inside they hate Simon Ekpa. I only expect those from the DOS who are, spies in the government of Simon Ekpa to be doing this with Simon Ekpa. If you are neutral, then please remain neutral. Don't join to attack this woman that is doing a good job. Don't join. Because you'll be left embarrassed. You'll be left, you have that guilt in your heart forever. Say, Simon Ekpa is back. And he's telling us, thanking Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S. Simon Ekpa is back. In his first meeting, we see Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S there as well. Simon Ekpa is back. And he's on a video. A meeting with Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S, a woman we call the devil, a woman we call the Fulani, a woman we say she put the money in the Fulani bank account, a woman we insulted, a woman we sold out to the FBI, a woman we blackmailed, a woman we insulted her children, her family. We call her a Fulani. We say she has a son, a Fulani son, a woman we gave a bad name just to hang her, to kill her. A woman, we did this. You will feel that guilt in your heart forever. Don't get involved, please, my people. If you are neutral, remain neutral. Don't join. Don't be part of the crowd that was shouting, crucify Jesus, crucify him, crucify him. They didn't know why they were saying it. They didn't know that the Pharisees, they had a plan to crucify Jesus because they saw the work he was doing. So when they lied in his name, they brought out Barnabas over Jesus, and people chose Barnabas. And the crowd were shouting, crucify him. In that crowd, some of them don't even know why they were saying that. But they joined the crowd to say it. Protect the mandate. Protect the mandate. Protect the mandate. Protect the mandate. I rest my case. For those that have ears, let them hear. For those that have ears, let them hear. I've been saying this. I am somebody that don't make mistake. When you follow logic, when you follow a structure, when you follow a guidance or guidelines, two different things, guidance and guidelines. When you follow a framework, you will not make mistake. I rest my case. I love you all. Be careful. Protect the mandate. There is a reason why Obatobi said that. Because he knows their plan. Their plan is to run down the finance, the economy of Biafra. And when it comes, oh, we gave all the money to men in ground, no accountability. But now somebody wants to bring structure, accountability on ground. Biafra is 40 states. We must protect the whole states. Arm yourself. That's the number one gospel around the whole world. Protect yourself at all time. Arm yourself. They said, no, what she's doing is bad. Whenever there is transparency and accountability, they attack her. Biafrans, make una learn. Make una learn. What nation do you want? Do you want to copy the ways of Nigeria? Or do you want to be an opposite of Nigeria? You be the judge. Thank you, and God bless you. Yeah, Biafra, Biafra. Yeah, Superstar Media. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra. I wanna know. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. I wanna know. We going back to the land. We going back to the motherland. Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the land. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the land.